Hey everybody, it's Monday and that means it's time for another top 5 list of most common mistakes that we typically see here at Regional Building. Today we're taking a look at building inspections, what some of our building inspectors see out in the field, and when you look at this list, a lot of these are things that they see almost every day. So let's get right into it. We got Bert Warshaw, our Chief Building Inspector, to go through these with us. You ready to do this?
I am. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's do it. Number 5, work not ready for an inspection. The house or project needs to be pre-walked or punched before a request is made for an inspection. First things first, explain what pre-walked and punched means.
Sure. Thanks, Greg. Super important. Pre-walking or punching a home is essentially looking at your inspection items that we're going to be looking at, making sure they're ready, making sure the nails are installed right, the connections are proper, making sure everything is in order and ready for us to look at.
The contractors need to be doing that, and then when we show up, we give them the okay, everything was done correctly.
That's correct. We call that a dry run in the business. It's just essentially a dry run. Nothing gets accomplished, slows down the job.
All right, number 4, missing building materials or improperly installed materials. Code requires all building materials to be installed per the manufacturer's guidelines, and that's the key, per the manufacturer's guidelines.
It is key. I'll use a siding inspection as an example. Pull a permit to side your house. There are many types of siding out there, products, and we don't know every one. So when the inspector shows up on a siding job, it's really helpful to have those manufacturer's installation instructions available for us for that particular product. It just really helps everything go smooth.
Yeah, because if not, if they're doing them per a different manufacturer or things don't match up, then unfortunately that has to be redone and fixed, and slows everything.
That's correct. So that just helps us stay in tune with the product you're using.
All right, number 3, for new homes, rough inspections not complete prior to building inspection requests. Mechanical, electrical, and plumbing inspections are required to be complete before the final building inspection can be requested. This is something we see very often out in the field.
Actually, we do, and it kind of ties in with number 5, having your job ready. So inspections need to be called in, rough inspections, plumbing, mechanical, and electric, then your building frame inspection, or your final inspections for plumbing, mechanical, and electric, and then your building final. There is a particular order, believe it or not.
Yeah, we know it's tough, but the contractors really kind of need to be patient, right? You can't jump the gun and call that inspection in early. The others have to be done first.
That's correct. And fortunately, our computer system has some checks and balances in place to help those contractors out.
Okay. Number 2, work exceeds scope of the permit. The building work needs to match the plans that were approved by Regional Building. If the work needs to be changed out in the field, then a splice needs to be added to the plans. First, explain what a splice is.
Sure. A splice, if you just think about opening a book and sliding a new page into the book to read, that's essentially what we call a splice. A splice is sliding a new page into the plan set for the additional scope of work. What we see a lot is a bathroom remodel is how we start the permit, and it's pretty simple. Husband and wife want a new bathroom. Inspector shows up and we've got 3 new bedrooms as well, because the homeowners thought it'd be cool to have that. That would be an example of exceeding your scope of work. The job's on hold now, have to splice in new sheets, you got to spend your time coming down to the building department, so we want to avoid that.
And it is understandable. You show up and the contractor's there, and then you get excited, and then you want to add those 3 bedrooms, but you have to put it in the plans in order to do it.
Absolutely, put it in the plans.
All right, number 1. Contractor covered up the area that needs to be inspected, or they continued working without realizing an inspection was needed. And this is something that's just so frustrating for our inspectors out in the field. They show up to look at something and they just can't see it.
Greg, it truly is, and it kind of ties up the first 4 points that we talked about. Nothing hurts more than having to tell a homeowner that they need to tear sheetrock or drywall off of their beautiful finished basement. So the key here is making sure that all of your inspections have been completed, no work's been covered up, meaning everything's been inspected. Then we'll give you the okay to move forward and get that thing finished up with sheetrock or whatever that product may be.
The magic word, moving forward, right? We don't ever want to make a project move backwards. We want to help provide, kind of push things along and get that thing done, and everybody's happy.
Absolutely. We're all about moving folks forward. That's what we do here.
All right, Bert, anything else? Anything we're missing?
No, I think we've covered it all. Just pay attention to those 5 common mistakes that are made in the building inspection industry, and I think we'll be okay.
All right. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us, and hopefully these will help you guys. Again, if we can prevent these top 5 mistakes, hopefully things will just move that much more smoothly out in the field. Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody.